What's going on, family? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I am. Yeah, man, we're in the kitchen. But this is not a cooking video. Let's go back and talk about some goal-related stuff. What's going on, family? I hope you guys are having an absolutely wonderful day. Welcome back to the channel. All the new subscribers, thank you for hanging out with your boy, man. You could be anywhere right now. You chose to be here, it means a lot to me. If you're here checking out the channel for the first time, you're not a supporter of the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button and bringing that post notification bell. Post notification bell, if I could talk. Because, man, it's almost like the subscribe don't really count if you don't know when I'm posting stuff. So you got to know when I'm posting stuff, right? All my continued supporters, hey, man, thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for coming back. And please consider hitting that like button, man. No, don't consider, man. Y'all got to hit that like button, man. Remember, man, like button is like walking in a house. You've been to anybody's house. You go to your grandparents' house, you go to your uncle's house, your friend's house, man, you go shake people's hands, man. That like button is like shaking hands, man. Remember, like button matters, man. Bro, hashtag LBM, likes button matters. So make sure you guys hit that like button, man. Today, different kind of video, man. Again, like I said, it's not a cooking video. Although we're in the kitchen, it's not a cooking video. I'm in here right now. Had a request from my daughter, man. She wants some greens, she wants some pot roast, she wants some scalloped potatoes. So I gotta hook her up, you know what I mean? I said, your boy can burn, man. I'm just saying. But this ain't that kind of video, man. This ain't that kind of video. So I was looking at, checking out somebody's Instagram post, somebody I follow, and they made a comment. I'm not gonna say it verbatim, but it was around, as you're chasing some of your dreams or chasing some of the things that you are aspiring to do tomorrow, maybe some of the things that you set as goals. You're going to lose friends. You're going to lose family. You're going to lose people that you didn't think that you would lose. You would expect to be with you throughout your journey. You're going to lose them. Right? So when I saw that post, I replied to it. And when I replied to it, I found myself replying to it pretty extensively, right? Which made me feel like I want to talk about it, right? So think about your goals, some of the goals that you set, and I'll rewind a little bit. We think about some of the goals that we set and what that means and what do they mean. Taking those first steps to getting and achieving those goals, and then also executing on where you want to be. Part of that journey, you're going to lose some people, right? When you're finding yourself moving and transitioning into different avenues and different places, everybody that started with you will not be with you in the end, right? Part of the post that I read that really sparked with me or radiated with me was that although he's losing friends, family members, or people around him, what he chose not to do is lose himself. And that's important. When you're going through your journey, setting goals, making those things happen, taking those first steps to achieving those goals, it's your journey. When you lose yourself in that, where do you land? You land nowhere. You don't achieve the goals. You don't satisfy the things that you wanted to satisfy. Sometimes people lose themselves trying to satisfy those who started with you, thinking that we're supposed to bring them. People are with you for seasons sometimes, and that's it, right? You're going to learn that some of the people that you lose in your journey, you lose them not necessarily because they're envious. Sometimes it's those people who can't meet you where you're going, if that makes sense. They're not up to the challenge that you're up to. they're not up to going as far as deep as you're willing to go to get to where you need to be. So they fall back and do what's comfortable. In order for us to move and advance to go further, man, we got to get a little uncomfortable, right? Everybody's not willing to get uncomfortable. One of the, oh God, what was this thing that I read, man? I read this thing a long time ago when I was going through something. Not going to go through the whole synopsis. I'm not going through the whole detail. I'll give you a synopsis. So the gist of this passage that I read was sometimes you have to disturb the soil to get something new. Sometimes you have to shake things up a bit to get something new. The story was about taking rocks out of dirt and sand and turning the dirt and adding water before you can get something to grow, right? So sometimes you have to disturb the soil to get something new to grow, right? Part of disturbing the soil, just no different than that passage talking about taking out big rocks and clay that doesn't promote that level of growth, and even some of the small rocks. That's, in my opinion, you can think about those people in your life that may have to be removed before you can grow, right? As you make your set goals and try to move forward and try to make things happen, don't hold on to those things or people that you think are supposed to be there. Because if they're supposed to be there, they're going to be focused in on you, right? They're going to be focused in, not on you, but the same way that you're focused in on where you're trying to go and what you're trying to do. Some of the most important things that are times in your life is the day that you're in right now. It ain't tomorrow. It's the day that you're in right now, because without today, you can't even get to tomorrow, right? Although some of us may have had some great success and loss in our past, those things need to stay where they are. We don't hold on to those. We don't keep living them. Even success, victories. We don't keep celebrating those victories of a past, because you can't move forward if you keep looking. You can't move forward while you're looking back. You're going to bump, stumble, and fall. You can't move forward, walk forward while you're looking back, because you're going to bump, stumble, and fall. Even great success, things that you did that was good, let them go. Things that were bad, let them go. The goal of those things is to educate yourself from them, learn from them. If you've learned from them, you've used and got everything you're supposed to get out of that orange. It's dry, man. It's pulp. It's dunzo. Sip your orange juice and keep it moving. So this felt some kind of way for me when I first saw that passage again, and I went deep in, because people sometimes think that we need to have this crew around us, man, but it's going to change. Part of your evolution of setting goals and getting where you want to be is that there's going to be change. Change also means you're going to change your environment. Environment could be the people around you. It could be the home that you live in. It could be the city, state that you live in. It will all change, because as you grow, you're going to find that you're going to have to probably import and bring new people. And some of the people that surround you are going to be willing to grow with you. Everybody's not going to want to. When I was going through spiritual transition for myself, I realized there was a lot of people I need to let go. When it came to understanding friends and relationships, friendship and relationships, there's ebb and flow in those things. When you find yourself being the primary communicator, you're not in a friendship, you're an associate, right? So those things and people that you find and may call you, think that you are friends with, you may only be an associate. So keeping those things in perspective as you move forward, that person is probably not going to be with you as you move forward, not genuinely, right? And you also want to be leery of those who try to leash off of whatever you are trying to accomplish. They're not really supporting you, they're cheerleading. Support comes in different ways. Support means sometimes when you support somebody, you know, you cutting the grass, support isn't me sitting out there cheering you on. Me is out there grabbing a rake, grabbing an edger, grabbing something that actually put in work to help you accomplish the goal. Maybe it allows me to learn something as I go through the process as well, to help me with one of my goals or to help get me to the next level. I think y'all get that. I think y'all get that. In concluding all of this conversation, because this ain't gonna be a long one, what I found to be a very important takeaway was that when you lose yourself in this process, if you allow yourself to be lost in a process, then you're taking yourself out of a position that you're supposed to be in for somebody else's plan. What does that mean? There are things that the way that you move and the things that you're doing that is supposed to affect somebody along the way. If you take yourself out of that plan, you have missed an opportunity to affect someone that you're supposed to affect in the future. It's called discipline, right? There's plans all for us. Man, we were designed and created from greatness. So our plans are set before us. We just have to be diligent and disciplined to those plans and make them happen, right? Be prayerful, be mindful, be thoughtful, be discerning about the things that we do moving forward in our lives, because without those things, and if we're not listening, man, you're gonna miss it. So think about everything that you're doing today and the things, the plans that you have and you're setting for yourself. You know, I've seen people talking about moving back home. I've seen moving back to Illinois. I've seen people talking about degrees. I've seen talk about education. I've talked to people about doing, generation wealth, investing, whatever the case may be. There's something about what you're doing to get there that you are supposed to affect someone else. And if you don't do it, you missed your assignment. So guys, listen, man, we ain't supposed to miss our assignments. If we keep doing the things we're supposed to do, if I wasn't listening and paying attention to the things that I feel like I'm supposed to be doing, there's certain people that I've come across my path that for whatever reason I had to share something with them, whatever it may be, I'd have missed that assignment. Who's to say somebody else would have gave them that? But if it's mine, then I'm supposed to give it. Maybe I'm coming along because somebody else missed their assignment. My goal is to be disciplined and discerning so that I can stay on my assignment. Man, that's not an average way of thinking. Average is keeping yourself in your little bubble. We have to be greater than just what's in our little bubble, man. That's the only way that we could grow. Man, we can't be average. Your boy T, never trying to. Man, listen, there's nothing about me that's trying to be average. Never want to be average. Why is that, man? It's designed from greatness. Because I was designed for greatness. All of us, we all were designed from greatness. Man, we have the right, the responsibility, the duty to never be average, to be discerning, to be listening, to be forever learning, to be students and teachers, and never lose ourselves. Man, guys, there ain't nothing average about that, man. So what? You know how we in this, how we always in this? So guys, don't be average. Never.